Hello! Happy Monday! It's the moment we've all been waiting for, where Facebook is going to give me like a minute to wait, but I'm so happy to be here with you guys. It is Monday, March 8th. We are replacing my regular EULA, which if you were a member of the Free Mama community, you know all about those. If you are brand new, let me be the first to welcome you. My name is Lauren Golden. I'm the founder of the Free Mama and the Free Mama movement. We're going to get started here in just a second. We got to give you time to come on, get the stream going, like all the things. Happy International Women's Day. Shout out to all the women who are here with me, all the mamas, especially when you have a business called The Free Mama, you work with a lot of moms. But I'll be honest with you guys, we have dads in our community, we have fur moms, we have like teenagers who want to learn how to make money. Like we've got all the people, but a lot of my messaging says mama. So as long as you are cool and confident with that, we are good to go. So as you guys are jumping on and we're giving everybody a second to tag a mom that inspires them on International Women's Day, tell me where in the world you are coming from, because we are an international organization. I literally work with people from all over the world, and you're going to get to see some of those people in today's training. So I'm so excited to have you guys here. Again, happy International Women's Day, happy Monday, happy March, happy almost spring, happy training day. I am just so ecstatic that you guys are here. Okay, now you guys are catching up with me. I see South Dakota. South Dakota, my husband wants to buy a house on the river in South Dakota. This is not a joke. This is not a joke, okay? Arizona, Mississippi, I love it. Hello, Nora. Hey, Pebbles, what's up, guys? Kelly, hey, it's so good to see you guys. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Stephanie, Texas. We're going to be rolling back into Texas here at the end of the week. What's up, Noemi? I see some familiar faces. Hey, Kendra and Noemi, I'm so glad that you guys are here. Oh my goodness. Okay. If you guys are brand new, if this is the first time you were seeing me yell on the interwebs, let me know. I'm a very high energy individual. You guys will know that very rapidly. If there's someone in your world who needs to be on this training with us, please tag them immediately. Let them know that we are here and we are live and we are ready to go. Okay. I'm excited. Are you guys excited? I'm excited. Are you excited? I got a massive delay. I'm going to assume you guys are excited. Okay. Jordan, are you excited? If you guys don't know Jordan, Jordan's a free mama. She's an OG in this world. She's on with me so that I can get somebody to talk to me in real time. But I'm so excited. You guys are here right now on this Monday, on this International Women's Day, because you already know that you deserve more, especially more than this last year of COVIDness handed us. And I'm here for you guys today to teach you how to do that. I'm here to teach you how to start your own virtual business so that you can ditch the MLMs, the network marketing. We know that for the majority of people, it doesn't work anyway. And don't worry, I've got data to back that up. We're going to get going. Are you guys ready to get going? Are you guys ready to get going? Jordan, are they ready to get going? Oh my gosh, their names are going so fast. There is just no way to keep up. There is no way to keep up. All right, we are so excited. We are going to go ahead and begin. Over the next hour, you guys are going to learn how you can start your own virtual business without spamming, selling, or doing anything weird. Because if you guys know what I'm talking about with the weird stuff, I've done it. I've done really weird stuff. I've Googled everything under the sun about how to make money from home, like the surveys, and like, yeah, no. Okay, so we're not doing any of that stuff here. So do not worry about that at all. The best part is you can thrive, not just survive. Show of hands, say me in the comments, say me if you have been in survival mode since March 2020 or earlier. maybe for you it started earlier, okay? So we're gonna thrive. We don't wanna just survive, we want to thrive. And everything I'm going to teach you today, you can do even during a pandemic and thrive, okay? So did you know, fun fact about Lauren Golden, if you guys don't know this, I love data. I love data because we can feel one way, but facts will tell us something important, okay? So did you know that women's unemployment is now at 5.9% thanks to the impact of COVID-19, that for Black women and Latinas whose unemployment rates are already disproportionately high, you guys, it's at 8.9 and 8.5 respectively. Now pay attention, lean in real close. Over the past year, more than 2.3 million women have been pushed out of the labor force. And these women are not even accounted for in those unemployment statistics that I just shared with you. If that's not a load of you know what, I don't know what is, okay? And the majority of these women are mothers, just like us. What the heck? What are we supposed to do? Meanwhile, to give you some perspective, over in the free mama corner of the internet, 7, and these are just the ones who applied. You can see my like super legit notes down in the corner, right? Free Mama Win Awards. So these are the people who filled out the form. This isn't like comprehensive. This is people who wanted to get a trophy. Okay, 7 free mamas applied for our 6-figure business award in 2020. In 2020, nearly 50 free mamas replaced their income and left their 9-to-5 on their own terms, as in because they wanted to, right? Dozens more hit their first 1K and 5K a month goals. What would an extra $1,000 a month mean to you and your family right now? If you're anything like me, a lot, right? And they were all of this while doing e-learning with their kids, homeschooling, and managing everything on their plates during a global pandemic. Like, just a round of applause for all of the free mamas out there. I'm so freaking proud of you guys. You are heroes to me, which is exactly why, if you are brand new, and to the rest of you, I'm so stinking glad that you're here and that you decided to invest your time in yourself. Thanks for sharing it with me, but this is time for you, because in this training, I'm going to prove that you can take control of what you do, when you do it, and how much you earn with my proven method for building a stable virtual business. I'm also going to introduce you to my free Mama Freedom Framework, already used by thousands of women who have left the 9-to-5 behind for good. And I'm going to make the most out of your time, because it's the one thing we cannot get more of. And if you are also obsessed with time and you would like more of it in your life, let me know. Tell me. I am obsessed with time. Okay. But before we get started, serious question. Do you guys like free stuff? I love free stuff. I don't know anybody who doesn't like free stuff. So we're going to be giving away a bunch of free stuff during this training. Yes, it's a bribe. I'm a mom. I bribe. Okay. It's just, we do this. Okay. So a bribe for you guys to stick around. We're going to be giving away tons of free stuff. And that includes a laptop computer, like not a Chromebook, y'all, like a legit computer. All right. And you've got 2 choices depending on your preference. If you're Apple like me, if you like Mac, or if you like Windows operating systems, we'll hook you up at the end, but you got to stick around the whole time with me if you like free stuff. Okay. Everybody who is attending right now and signed up for this training is also going to get access to my Daily 5 planner. This has been revised. And I'm super excited about it because it will help you get more done in less time if you use it. Okay. Super proud of this. This tool changes lives. It helps you it's just awesome. And if you guys like using the timer on your phone, I snapped that epic photo first try. So we're pretty proud of that because I'm not skilled at camera things. So I am Lauren Golden. Like I told you at the beginning, hello. I'm so excited that you guys are here. If nothing else, hopefully I get you more energized and make you smile on this Monday morning. But at best, hopefully I equip you with the skills to start your business from home. Like I said, I'm Lauren Golden. I help moms prepare to leave their jobs to work from home on their own terms. And more importantly, perhaps, live a totally awesome guilt-free life. How many of you have been feeling guilty, stressed, overwhelmed, any of these like bleh feelings? Yeah, I would like to help you eliminate those. We've got a Facebook group. If you guys aren't in it, make sure you join our free Facebook group. It is my favorite place on the internet. I've got a podcast and a YouTube channel with free information as well. And I just welcome you to our world. We are so glad to have you in it. I do absolutely zero of this by myself, by the way. So if you have me on a pedestal, go ahead and take me down. It's actually a community of free mamas who help make the world go round. And this is my amazing family and a much more accurate depiction of what I look like on a regular basis, with my hair in a side pony and no makeup. I have 3 amazing children and a husband who is trying to keep our youngest daughter away from me right now because naturally she is homesick today. So we love Audrey. But we're also hoping she doesn't walk in. Okay. So after years of practicing what I preach, I started the Free Mama to revolutionize the current belief system that moms have to make a choice to either be successful at work or be an awesome mom at home. How many of you have felt this struggle before? How many of you can relate to this feeling of like, you don't feel like you kind of feel like you're failing everywhere because you're not excelling anywhere? It's the worst. It is the worst. But honestly, I always felt this on the inside, but I didn't even really know if it was possible. I think I was just kind of hopeful, because the reality is back in 2014, I had 2 kids, 2 and under. I was working full-time outside the house. We had taken out a huge loan for my husband to pursue his dreams, like to the tune of like A lot. And we were drowning. I mean, we were living paycheck to paycheck. I had a very mediocre salary, and yet I was the breadwinner and had the insurance and the savings and the healthcare and all this stuff was on me now. And it was terrifying, and I was really burnt out. I spent a lot of time crying, if I'm being honest. Like, I probably cried every single day. For a while, I tried to hide it from my kids, and then I was just such a train wreck that I don't even think I could do that anymore. And I wanted a way out, and I didn't know what it was. And this is when I started Googling how to work from home like every 5 minutes on the internet. So if you've been there, or if you are there right now, please know that you are not alone. Until I realized that it was not my fault that I'd been failing at all of these things. So I had tried network marketing. I tried secret shopping. Have any of you guys signed up for those things? Okay. I tried surveys where you literally earn like 5 cents for like an hour of your time. It's horrible. And a whole lot of things in between. And I thought something was wrong with me. I thought I wasn't good enough. I thought all of these things, and I realized that these things weren't true. And hopefully today I can point that out to you as well. I saw a training not totally unlike this one that helped me realize that some of the work that I was doing at my 9 to 5 job, I could actually do on my own as a freelancer. And I'm going to tell you more about that. And so I started on my own very, very imperfect, messy path to becoming a social media manager. I didn't even really know that that was a thing, but I started doing it anyway. And what's really cool is that I started making money like on my own, and I screwed up a ton. And all the things I was afraid of like failing, like I was doing that, but I also knew that I was learning, and that it was real. Like, it was real, even though it was hard. And I was learning all of this stuff. And so I was finally, for the first time in a long time, I was really hopeful. But let's be honest with ourselves. Change is super hard, you guys. How many of you, like, change is hard, and there is no struggle-free life. And worse, I was trying to do this all by myself. I didn't know anyone who owned their own business, like in the virtual world. I didn't know any other freelancers. I had nobody to talk to. I had nobody that I was in community with. I was totally floundering, and I was surrounded by people who didn't want me to fail, but they thought failure was likely because they just weren't in the same world that I was in. And I was really afraid, because even though I wanted to quit my job, the thing that I wanted was actually really scary to me. Have any of you guys felt that, where like you want something, but it's like you're afraid of the thing you want? It's kind of a weird place to be in. So can any of you guys relate to this? I would love to know. I actually can see you in the chat, even though I'm streaming over to Facebook. There's a big delay, but I can see your comments and your energy, and I thank you for it. But I want to know if you guys can relate to this, or if I was like totally alone. But I wanted something so badly, but I was hesitating to do anything about it because I was afraid. Like, what if I fail? Or what if other people think I'm like a giant train wreck, which some people probably did. Some of you might think that right now. It's totally cool. We've gotten over that. There is a saying out there that people at rest stay at rest. Have any of you ever heard this saying before? People at rest stay at rest. And if you have ever been on like a 4-hour Netflix binge, you know that this is true, right? Like you're on episode 1, and then all of a sudden you're on like season 12, and you're like, how did this just happen? I don't know. Because people at rest stay at rest, right? I wasn't moved enough to really make a change. I was kind of doing it, but I was freelancing, but I was also suffering at my job, and I wasn't really doing anything to like get away from the place I didn't want to be in, because I was miserable, but I was also comfortable. And if any of you have been in an unhealthy relationship with a man or a boy, because my story's, he was a boy, he was in high school, you know what this looks like, right? Where you're unhappy, but you're staying because it's like familiar. Yeah, not a good place to be. And so I was just on this spinning cycle of doing this every day and burning out, but not doing anything about it until, and I see a lot of familiar faces. Some of you know my story already. I had a miscarriage. My husband and I had a not so planned pregnancy after our second child. And, we were overjoyed after we got over the initial shock. And at 12 weeks, we went in for a regular appointment. We had no idea anything was wrong. And that day turned into probably still one of the worst days of my entire life. And it was with a brand new doctor. And I remember in the moment feeling more sorry for her that she had to tell me that this happened than anything else. And then we went home. My husband had to drive me home. I remember my coworker, Emily, who I'm still friends with, brought all my stuff back to me at my house. And I sat there for a solid 24 hours, just feeling sorry for myself. And even though my husband was by my side, I've never felt more alone. in my entire life. And during this time, I went a little crazy, I think, maybe, because I started hearing voices, like actual voices. And I don't know what your beliefs are, if you believe that this was God or the universe or something else. But I kept hearing these voices of like, what are you going to do now? Like, you're so miserable and you're so type A and wound so tight, which you guys can probably feel through the interwebs. And yet I wasn't doing anything about my unhappiness. I was just choosing to stay there because I was scared. And so because of this really low point in my life, I was finally actually moved into doing. Because I heard this voice, I finally was like, okay, like there was nothing I could have done about that, but there is something I can do about choosing to stay at a job that's making me freaking miserable in my life every day. And I walked in 1 week later and I quit my job. You guys, I did it. And my life looked pretty different after that. In 2016, that was the year that I started totally self-employed. So I left my job at the end of 2015. I replaced my income. I actually surpassed my income working half the hours. Started taking my kids to do stuff whenever I felt like it, which as a working mom, I never got to do. Like I had to go to the zoo with everybody else on Saturdays when it was packed. And we used to go on like Wednesday mornings because no one was there and I could. And it was life-changing. And something very interesting happened in 2016 as well, is that my family unexpectedly relocated to Texas. We just moved home, actually back to Kansas City in November, this past November. So we were there 4.5 years. And when we moved, I actually had to start my freelancing business over from scratch because I was working with all local businesses. Because even though I had an internet-based business as a freelancer, I didn't know what I didn't know. I didn't know you could have a completely virtual business. So I've actually done this 2 times. So I kind of know what I'm talking about, you guys. In 2017, I had my highest grossing year as a freelancer, serving a handful of clients on a monthly retainer. I'll tell you what that is later if you're not sure. I felt appreciated for the first time in my life. The people I was working with actually paid me what I was worth. I felt valued. I felt like the work that I did actually made a difference. And I got to choose when I did it and what I was doing, which made a huge impact on my family. And so at the end of 2017, after a whole lot of soul searching and fear and doubt and hesitation, I decided to launch the Free Mama Movement because I knew that there were other women who needed to experience the life-changing stuff that I had just been through. And so here we are. How did I do it? How did I go from no business experience, you guys, I never stepped foot in business school. Like I know nothing. Okay. I know stuff now. I knew nothing. No, I have no network. When we moved to Houston, I didn't know anybody, 0 people. I knew 0 human beings, you guys. I had no time. I had 2 little kids and I was pregnant when we moved to Houston. No extra money in the bank, no website. And frankly, I had no freaking clue to becoming the original free mama who is now speaking to you here today. You guys, you've got to know. And if you don't by now, like, please meet somebody in the chat. I can see some familiar names. Meet somebody who knows me. You guys, I haven't done anything that you can't do. I'm just a couple steps ahead of you. And so I'm turning around to go, hey, look at what I screwed up and learned along the way, right? There are a lot of things I do not do well. Again, the list is long. Pretty much cooking, crafting, lots of things. There's lots of things I do not do well, you guys. So again, if you have me on any sort of pedestal, if you're like, oh, she's got this thing, I could never do that. No. You are misunderstanding. But something I do well, because I've spent the last 3 years of my life, almost 4, dedicated to doing it, is walking other women through this path of creating a virtual business, quitting their job, and living a totally awesome guilt-free life. So I'm glad you're here. I've been where you are. I know what it's like to be rushing all the time. I know what it's like to feel alone and without a support system. That's why the Free Mama exists. I know what it feels like to feel guilty about having your kids in childcare. And again, like we actually took our kids out last year because of COVID and we were homeschooling, and they just went back in January. And I actually had to relive all these feelings again. Like I said, there's no struggle-free life. This isn't about perfect, right? My life is not perfect, but it's pretty good, okay? I know what it's like, to be lacking confidence, because what if you fail? I know what it's like to be tired, exhausted, and overwhelmed. Trust me, those feelings are not that far off from my life, all right? I know what it's like to feel anxious about money and bills. In fact, some of you guys know, just last week, I actually was hospitalized. I've been having stomach issues for the last 4 years. Thank you for all of your messages. And it's one of the first times I've ever been able to go to the hospital and only been able to think about my health. and not be worried about, well, what about the work I have to get done? Or what about my job that I'm going to miss this time at? Or who's going to take care of my kids? Or, what if I can't even afford the bill that they send me? And that alone, I can't tell you how life-changing that is. And I know what it's like some of you might not know what this is like, but I know what this is like to be resentful towards your spouse because of all the pressure that is on your shoulders. I know what that feels like. I'm being honest here. It makes me so sad to think about all those feelings I used to carry with me, you guys. And again, some of them, they still sneak up every now and again. I'm not going to lie to you. But I want you to know that I do know that this life of not having to choose between family and financial stability is possible. Once I proved it to myself, I put everything into learning the systems and putting them into a step-by-step process to teach other moms how to do it too. And since 2017, you guys, thousands of women and even men, the brave ones, right? The awesome ones who like to hang out with the lady folk, they have followed this process and gone on to build their own successful virtual businesses, which means this stuff works. This stuff I'm going to teach you works. All right. So I want to get real quick, and then we're going to dive into some prizes because I know you guys are hungry for some free stuff. This is not magic. This is not like a get rich quick. This is not network marketing. I'm not going to ask you to join my team or anything like that. It does work. You are going to have to work. We're talking about creating a business, but I'm also going to show you how to do it in a way that's super fun and where you're not going to have to sell your soul or like put in 20-hour days. Like, I'm the anti-hustler. Again, we're going to talk more about that in just a second. So here's what we're going to dive into in this training. Number one, how to make money from home without joining network marketing. I'm going to break down how to start your virtual business. Number two, how to quickly leverage your current skills to get paid, because if you're not making money, it's a hobby, not a business. And number three, how to profit in just a few hours a day so that you can spend the rest of it doing stuff you actually want to be doing. Although I will say I love my bit. This for me is like probably going to be the highlight of my day. Well, let's just be honest. I want you to love what you do. Have you ever heard those people? And they're like, oh my gosh, I never work a day in my life. I love what I do. And you're like, you are annoying. Yeah, you guys, hi, I'm actually one of those people now. So it's possible, right? So Jordan, hook me up with the winner. You guys, here's how this is going to work. To win our prizes today, you are going to be introduced to our like little digital robot free mama, Susie, also known as my direct messenger. You are going to type the word that you see on the screen. If you cannot read the screen right now, it says sunshine, as in I got a pocket full of sunshine. Okay, yeah, no, I can't sing. That's also one of the things I don't do well. You're going to type sunshine right there into the chat where you're watching right now. Type sunshine, and fingers crossed, if technology does its job, when you type in the word sunshine, you're going to activate Susie and be entered to win our prizes. So for right now, we are giving away like just a free mama fun pack. You're going to get a copy of my book and a planner and some like free stuff, swag, maybe a Starbucks gift card. I don't know. Jordan's going to figure this thing out for us. But if I call your name, and I will call your name, that's how you guys are going to be entered to win. So Jordan is going to get to it. I'm going to keep going because I've got a little delay. And as soon as I see her doing her stuff in the thing and talking to Jordan's a real person, by the way. Did I say that? Jordan's an actual free mama. Susie's our messenger. Okay. So she's our digital free mama. All right. So I'm going to keep going. And when she throws me a name, we will all congratulate the winner, because something you should know about the free mama community is that we celebrate our many wins. Many wins. This is a mini win, getting free stuff on a live training. And so we all like to cheer each other on because we have to be supportive. Okay. So I'm going to let Jordan and the team work on that. And I'm going to keep going with secret number one, how to make money at home without joining an MLM or selling to friends and family. All right. So I got to know who my people are first. Will you guys let me know if this is you? Have you ever considered being your own boss, running an online business, or working from home before, but you have no freaking clue where to start? If this is you, say me. Oh my gosh, I have a massive delay now. So funny. Okay, if this is you, say me. I'm gonna keep going because I'm gonna announce the winner. Okay, we have a winner. But say me. If this is you, say me. Our first winner of our Free Mama prize pack is Liz Simpson. Congratulations, Liz Simpson. We're so excited for you. Yay, Liz Simpson. We're so excited that you're here. And thank you for being with us. And congratulations to our first winner. All right. So have you considered being your own boss, running an online business, working from home, but you're like, I don't know, where do I start? Like, I have no freaking idea, right? Okay. So I see some people saying that's me. That's good. Have you already tried to make money from home and failed? Where are my like fellow network marketer didn't work out so hot people. Is this anybody? Okay, if this is you, please let me know. Again, I have a little story about network marketing. I was sold the dream of like your free car and your trips and all this stuff. And I didn't do my homework. I didn't do any research, both about the organization, but also about the business model of network marketing. It's a business model that some businesses choose to take. And it's just one that I don't agree with. And I'm going to show you why numerically here in a second. But I didn't do any due diligence because I was at a point in my life where I was so desperate to find something. And I worked my butt off, you guys. And at the end of 6 months of parties, hounding everybody I knew to like host events for me, selling thousands of dollars of worth of product, by the end, all I had left was $200 at 6 months. And I was one of the lucky ones, if you can believe it or not. So after many failed attempts, not just with network marketing, but also all the stuff I told you I tried, I was desperate for a way to make money from home where I didn't have to come up with some Shark Tank idea. Where are my Shark Tank fans? Blog for years. Oh gosh, I could tell you guys about when I thought I was going to be a famous blogger, but we don't have enough time. Buy and manage a bunch of inventory, which is why I only netted $200 in my MLM days, because you have to buy the product and then sell the product. So when you sell thousands of dollars worth of product, but they make you get the website and anyway, I had nothing to show for it at the end. And I did not want to recruit people. I didn't want to grow a team because I had felt deceived. I'm like, wait a minute. I was told that if I sold your all stuff, that I would be able to make money. But I'm realizing now in my previous ignorance, or not ignorance, but just being naive, that really the people who make money with network marketing are the people who are getting other people to sign up and do network marketing. And I was like, what the heck? So anyway, I didn't want to do any of those things. And there's a problem with all of these opportunities that I'm sure many of you ladies have been a part of as well. And nobody's talking about them. And the reason, and we're gonna go full-fledged, Lauren. Are you guys ready? We're up, we're ascending, we're on our soapbox. Thank you for joining me. It makes me mad. And the reason it makes me mad is because we are told as women that if we don't support other women, AKA network marketing, that we're like anti-women. And I'm like, no, I'm your friend. I don't want to do what you're doing. And that doesn't make me anti-women. In fact, I have a community of 30,000 women who would tell you otherwise. So there's this whole projection of making women shamed and feel guilty when they don't want to sign up under their friend's stuff or like buy candles they don't need. And that is BS. I'm sorry. And so it makes me mad because they're selling you a dream and they're not talking about how likely you are to fail. And it's not cool because I am girl power. It is International Women's Day. I am not going to shame you for doing network marketing, but I am going to educate you about network marketing. So here we go. 5,500 people joining MLM again, this is the business model, network marketing, multi-level marketing. It's the business model. 5,500 people join a business model of this different companies every single day, and an average of 99.71. Write that down, show your friends, okay? 99.71% of participants lose money, which means 16 out of those people who join every single day won't lose money. I'm not talking about making a bunch of money. I'm telling you, those are the people who aren't going to be in debt joining their network marketing company. If that doesn't fill you with rage, I'm so sorry. I don't know what will, but it fills me with rage. It makes me very, very upset because I think they are the ones who are manipulating women. And I think that there is power in education. And I wish I would have had that knowledge before I went down that path. Okay. 81% of bloggers, again, I thought I would be a famous blogger. Little did I know, I don't even really enjoy writing. I like talking. So we were off on a lot of different ways there. But 81% of bloggers will never even make $100. Not great stats, right? Affiliate marketing, if you're familiar with affiliate marketing, it's when you sell someone else's stuff and you earn a commission. So it's not like multi-level marketing where there's like teams and all this stuff going on. It's like you get a percent for selling someone else's stuff. You don't buy their stuff, you just like sell it for them. Okay. It's awesome. I'm not going to lie. Affiliate marketing is awesome, but unless you have a massive group of people following you, you're not going to make money with it. And it offers you no control, because if the products or services that you're selling for other people go away, you're out of luck. You don't have any ownership over it. And I'm thrilled to say that we are moving towards a world, especially because of COVID, that does offer more remote and flexible jobs, especially for women. I think this is so critical. However, and maybe this is for you, and maybe you stop here and you go pursue those, and that's awesome. However, for me, it wasn't going to give me the freedom I wanted. I didn't want to max out at $30,000 a year because someone else said that's what my salary was. I didn't want to have to do what someone else told me to do from 9 to 5 because they wanted me to be a seat warmer even when my work was done. So for me, it didn't offer enough control. I knew that to be in control and have the freedom that I desired, I needed to be my own boss. The good news for you is that there is a legitimate, predictable, and sustainable way to make money from home. And all you need is a computer and Wi-Fi. And hey, if you're missing the computer, stick around till the end because we're giving one away. Did you like that? Okay, Wi-Fi. All right. And by the way, if you don't have a computer, please don't freak out. I have known free mamas to start on a tablet or a phone. Check out your local public library. Make it work. Be resourceful. Be resourceful. You don't have to already have these resources. Be resourceful, okay? And we're talking about freelancing. You've already heard me talk about it back when I've shared with you my journey. If you are unfamiliar with freelancing, it's kind of like a job, except you're not an employee. You're more like a small business owner, and you provide a service. So again, we're not talking Shark Tank ideas. I'm not telling you to go buy a bunch of stuff or make stuff or whatever. If that's your skill set, that's awesome, by the way. I teach people how to be a service provider. So you are going to do a thing, all right? So what things are you gonna do? Well, you might do administrative tasks or organizational tasks. You might work as a virtual assistant, which is kind of like an administrative assistant, except you are virtual, you are remote, right? That's where a lot of free mamas get their start. You might decide to do social media management. You might go into coaching or consulting. You might do customer service, graphic design. You guys can all read. These are all different services that you could provide as a freelancer. So again, that's just to whet your palate, all right? We'll tell you guys how you can check out even more, and I'll tell you some people's stories a little bit later on about what they do. But as you can see, there is a demand for pretty much, if you've done it at your 9 to 5 on a computer, I should say, like if you're a farmer, we're going to have to like bring you onto the screen. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but to do freelancing work, although you could still probably do consulting through your computer as a farmer. But if you have any computer skills whatsoever, those same things are going to be desirable in a freelance capacity. All right. So all of these things that I just showed you on the last screen, they're all virtual service-based business ideas that can be done from anywhere in the world on your own terms, meaning you're going to be hired as a freelancer or independent contractor. You are not an employee, which means you get to decide when and how you do it, who you do it with, and what your rates are. Here are some of our free mamas, just to show you that I'm not the only person on the face of the earth who is doing this. This isn't something I made up. Okay, here is just a handful of some of these amazing women. Like I see Stephanie Giudice, who's amazing. She started kind of all over the place. I think she was doing some social media, some website stuff. She now does podcast management. I tell you that you might not start the first thing you choose to do. You might start in virtual assistant and then figure out you love something else. One of the things I love about being in this world now is that we don't know what we don't know. So the thing that you might love to death, like you might not even know it's a thing yet. I don't think Stephanie even knew podcast management was a thing, but she knew she liked podcasts. And then all of a sudden she's like, someone's like editing this stuff. That's kind of cool. All right. I see Megan Hernandez. Megan has a different story. Megan actually was working as an accountant. She didn't know that she could work as a virtual bookkeeper on her own terms as her own business. So she took a skill set she already had from her workforce and she applied it to freelancing as well. I could literally tell you stories about all of these women. They are amazing. But we're going to keep going because I got plenty more stories to share with you. If you or like most of the people that I meet, you might be wondering, where do I start? Right? Okay, cool. I get it. I understand what freelancing is, but how the heck do I even get started? So to launch a virtual freelancing business, you don't actually have to build anything from scratch. All right. I made money for years without a website. I didn't even have like my own social media, and I was working as a social media manager. So like, don't get hung up on all the creation. Okay. You could build a website, start a Facebook page, write a ton of blog posts, jump on sites like Upwork and apply to a bunch of job boards. You could do that. Okay. But you're always going to be busy, but it doesn't mean you're going to be producing, because everything I just mentioned on the screen right there, those are what we call non-income producing activities, meaning none of those things make you money. Okay. There's a much better way. You're going to let the corporations, small business owners and entrepreneurs, they're going to do all the building. Let them go build these businesses. All right. As they do this, something is going to come up where they need your help. legit. This is not a joke, not a drill. They're going to need your help. And maybe it's because their work grows to the point that they can't do it all themselves anymore. These are our solopreneurs, right? Eventually they might outsource to a copywriter or a virtual assistant, or perhaps something comes up that they don't know how to navigate, or they just don't have the time or energy to spend the time on it themselves. Like they don't want to do it, right? And when this day comes, they are going to outsource. So why not to you? They're gonna hire someone else to do it. They're going to bring in a freelancer. That's what they're gonna do. Okay, this is the process. So this is very different approach from the network marketing space of like, that person has skin, go ask them if they would like some skincare. No, that is horrible. That is a horrible strategy, right? Go to people who know they need your help. I just knocked over my chocolate espresso beans. That's so sad. Okay, regardless of what service you provide, all you're doing is solving a problem. That's what virtual service-based businesses do. They solve someone else's problem, okay? So I got a typo. I made it this far. Jordan, what slide are we on? I made it so far. So to make money at home as a freelancer, you need to connect with business owners looking to outsource and solve their problems. See, you guys, I'm so far from perfect, but you're still here with me. Thank you for forgiving me. All right. There are more than 57 million freelancers in the United States, you guys. I'm not making this stuff up. I didn't invent it. I just know how to teach it to moms really well, okay? 54% of, okay, let's look at our network marketing. 71% of people are going to lose money. 54% of freelancers earn more within the first year, leaving their full-time job. So when I told you I'm not special and I haven't done anything you can't do, I meant it. I'm in the 54%. I'm not some like 1% weirdo who's like trying to get you to do something that you can't do. You can do this. You can do this. 54% of people are doing this. In 2020, there were more people filing to get their LLC than any other time in history. 2020, during COVID. Why? Because millions of people lost their jobs and they were like, I guess my 9 to 5 is not as stable as I thought it was, right? Like, what the heck? People are doing this. This is going to be the future of work. I'm telling you what, and you might as well jump in now while the opportunity is there, because there are millions of people doing this online, and the demand for virtual support after COVID we're still in it. COVID, it's only risen and it's going to continue to go up. People have to function digitally, even brick and mortar businesses, you guys. Why not you? Why not you? Yeah, that's right, Caitlin Thompson in the 54%. Jenna Stokes got her LLC in 2020. Whoop, whoop. Look at these free mamas. I'm so excited. All right, so we're going to give away another prize. It's the same word. That's what my team told me to do. See, I'm not putting this together myself, you guys. I'm the hardest working lazy person you'll ever meet in your life. Give me some more sunshine if you guys want to be entered to win. If you haven't already entered, Jordan, can they do it again? Let me know. Did they type sunshine again to be re-entered? Or is this just for our newbies? Teresa's on it. Teresa is straight up like, sunshine, I was first. Give me my prize. That's awesome. All right, I'm going to keep going. Jordan is going to, if they did it the first time, you're already entered. Okay, if you did it the first time, you're already entered to win. Jordan's going to go pull us another winner. I'm going to go on to secret number 2, how to quickly leverage your current skills to get paid, even if you don't know anything about business, you guys, okay? Woo, you guys cool if I take a drink of coffee really fast? Thank you so much. All right, it's a lot of talking. All the free mamas are like, yeah, Lauren, you talk a lot anyway. This isn't new for you. No, it's not. Okay, now that we've established that the best way for you to make money from home is with your virtual freelancing business, let's dive into how you're gonna do it so that you can actually make money, all right? Because whether you have the skills, because, and listen closely, because you already have the skills to get started, whether you believe it or not. Did you hear what I just said? You already have the skills to get started, whether you believe it or not. Thank you, Beth. Beth is like, take a sip of water, not coffee. And I'm like, no, energy must stay high. No, I have both. You can ask Jordan. I went to fill it up right before we started, okay? Whether you believe it or not, I know that you have the skills that you need to get started because I've worked with so many of you. You do. So whether you have a specialty career that you went to college for, like nursing, or I'm trying to think who I've worked with. I've worked with engineers, architects, nursing, teachers, Who else stands out to me? I mean, so many different careers, you guys, and backgrounds that you have. People coming to the Free Mama community are coming from all walks of life, and they all come in and they're like, but I'm just a teacher. I can't be a freelancer. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Yes, you have the skills. Even if you're the mom listening right now who a decade ago left her career to be able to stay at home and raise your babies, yes, you have skills. I'm telling you, I've done this. You have the skills to get started. Or if you never went to college at all, you work at McDonald's. I've got a Free Mama that this is her story. She was a teen mom. She never went to college. The only job she had ever had was working at McDonald's before she stayed home with her kids. And she has a successful freelancing business. So please don't come tell me that if you are a human on planet Earth navigating, getting on this call right now, that you don't have the skills. You do. You have the skills to go ahead and get started. Oh my gosh. Our next winner, I'm so sorry. Our next winner of our prize is Sabrina Sanchez. Congratulations, Sabrina. I'm so excited for you. Dental World. I don't know why you're telling me Dental World, Jordan. What's that all about? Is something wrong with my teeth? Oh, teachers. Oh, dentists. Dentist coming from. Jordan was giving me more places people came from. That's hilarious. I'm like, what? There's something in my teeth. Oh my goodness. Okay, you guys, I'm telling you, you are special. I'm a millennial. We were told we were special snowflakes. You are special, but your internal thoughts right now, they are not unique. They are not unique. You are not alone. I've already worked with a Free Mama battling the same internal stuff you are right now. And I'm telling you, you already have the skills. So let's separate for a second for your benefit, skills from tasks. These are skills. Skills, leadership. Are you leading your household? Teamwork. Are you teaching cooperation to your family members? Problem solving and critical thinking, communication, creativity. These are just a few examples. How about like being organized? That's a skill set. Managing your family's calendar. That would make you a phenomenal virtual assistant. It's the same skill set. The task is different. And you guys come in here and you're like, oh, I haven't done Asana. And I'm like, who cares? Nobody's heard of Asana before they're on Asana, right? But you have the skills. Now you just have to learn how to do the tasks. So you have the skills. You just need a willingness to figure it out and you're going to learn it. Okay. And I can teach you. So let's backtrack through my history because it's always a good laugh for everybody. I'm not above making fun of myself for your benefit. So we're going to go through the 3 phases of Lauren, if that's cool with you guys, from when I first started freelancing. And those 3 phases were the perfectionist, the squirrel, and the hustler. If you already know which one you are, drop it in the chat. If you don't, after I describe you, tell me who you are in the chat. Perfectionist Lauren played it safe because she told herself that she needed to learn all the things and wait for it to be perfect before she took any real action. Read, like what I need you to hear is, I watched webinars endlessly. In 2014, I watched every webinar on the internet, you guys. I built websites that I never actually published. I kept telling myself I might fail and that I wasn't creative enough. It was never good enough. Okay, that was perfectionist Lauren. Squirrel Lauren. Squirrel Lauren struggled to make any real progress because she kept getting thrown off by shiny object syndrome and the next awesome opportunity. She told herself that she was super busy working, but she didn't stick with anything long enough to get results. She told herself that maybe if she tried the thing the other person was doing, then she would finally be successful. And last comes Hustler Lauren. Thank goodness for me, this stage did not last long. Remember, I told you I'm a hard worker. Like I've been working all morning to get ready for you guys today. I'm a very hard worker, but I'm the laziest hard worker you'll ever meet. I am not into the hustle. All right. Hustler Lauren, though, during this phase, she took hard work to the extreme. Rather than working smarter, she had a couple of wins, but it came at a cost, and her bank account didn't reflect the time she was putting in. She told herself that if she worked harder and kept doing more, she would start making more. She was tired. Who are you? Tell me in the chat who you are. The truth is, you guys, so many people go about starting a virtual business wrong. I'm a very intuitive person. Like I like to trust my gut for sure. But sometimes our gut, when it comes to business practices, it's off. It's not right. And so we have to learn, we have to like relearn the right thing. Okay. For example, if I build it, they will come. Oh, I'm a freelancer now. I'm going to start a freelancing business and launch a website. Where are all my clients? Huh. Fascinating. No, if you build it, they will not come. They will not. You are going to have to put yourself out there. You will not be able to do this in secret. Okay. If that scares you, by the way, I have resources that will help you with that. Just let us know. Oh my God, that scares me. And I have resources that will help you. Something else that I did wrong that I see a lot of other people do wrong is that they put the emphasis on them. So maybe they see somebody looking for a graphic designer and they want to be a graphic designer, or they are a graphic designer. And they're like, hey, I can do this for you. I'm looking for a client. I need to make more money this month. No, the other person does not care that you need to make more money this month. That is your problem, not theirs, right? So instead, we have to put the emphasis on the person that we're helping. Remember, all businesses solve a problem. So be the person that helps solve other people's problems and make it about them, not you. And last but not least, a way that so many people mess up is they jump at every opportunity. Every person who's looking to hire anything under the sun. And then you end up overwhelmed because you're doing 20 different things for 40 different people and you're still not at your financial goal. And that is exhausting. So I'm going to help make sure you guys don't do any of these things, because then you're going to be tired and mad at me. And I don't want that. So I was making it hard. I've done all of this, by the way. Remember, I failed for your benefit. Okay. I made all these mistakes and then now I tell you what not to do. So I was making it hard. Some of you guys are still making it hard, way harder than it has to be. You're going to have to work hard, but not that hard. Okay. So if this resonates with you and you are ready to work smarter and not harder, please let me know. Say smarter so that I know that you're paying attention. I want to see it 220 times because there's 220 people watching. Let me see it. Okay. How great would it feel to have people want to pay you and have these people come to you? Like, how amazing would that be? Would it not be absolutely fantastic? I think so. Here's the secret. Tell people what you're doing. All right. How many of you guys know Roger? Blow up Roger's notifications right now. All of you tag her. All of you who know Roger, even if you don't know her, tag Roger. Okay. Here are the steps. I'm breaking it down right now. Number one, she laid a strong foundation. What do I mean by that? She picked her services. She figured out who needed those services, right? And she determined how much it was going to cost for people to hire her at those services. Don't make this harder than it has to be. She focused on building relationships with people, as in she talked to other human beings. And then she committed to exposure. Now, don't get perverted. What I mean by exposure is visibility. Like, she didn't hide the fact that she was trying to help people. She told people what she was doing and who she wanted to help, right? I found this just from a few weeks ago, or I guess it was a month ago now. This was my favorite one, though. This happens all the time, you guys. Not just to Roger. I've got more examples, but she's a good one. So Roger decided that she was going to dive into Kajabi. She didn't know this when she first started. She had never heard of Kajabi. She probably had never heard of freelancing, right? But she learned about Kajabi. She liked it. So she decided, you know what? I'm going to position myself as a Kajabi expert. So somebody came in, because people are asking for help all the time. So if you're going to ask me, where do I find clients? They're everywhere. They're literally asking for your help. And like, you see, there's 21 comments. You guys, I'm not exaggerating. All 21 of those people were tagging Roger. It was hilarious. So funny. So much so that the original poster came back and she said, I guess I know who to contact. Like, how funny is that, you guys? Roger has been in our, Jordan, how long has Roger been in our community? Like 6 months? Maybe a little, like 6 months, maybe? I don't know. Not forever, you guys, not years. All right. And I think, did she just say she just had her first 5-figure month? So yeah, she's doing all right, you guys. She's having 5-figure month. This is Brittany. Brittany's awesome. Same 3 steps. Laid a strong foundation. What am I selling? What's my service I'm providing? Who's the person with this problem that I can solve it for? How much am I going to charge? She focused on building relationships, as in talking to other human beings. She committed to getting visible, getting exposure, making sure that people knew that hi, I'm this person over here. So we've got this post that came. And by the way, you guys, these are just from in the Free Mama community. I didn't even have to work hard at all to find these examples. And this is happening all over the internet. So Nina is another Free Mama, by the way, and she posted about somebody looking for a transaction coordinator. You can see there's 20 comments. Now, some of you might be like, oh my gosh, but I want to do Kajabi and how can I compete? There's already so many people already doing this. Like, I'm too behind. I should have started 6 months ago when Roger started. You guys know none of this stuff. 7 months ago. Thank you, Jordan. I should have done this 7 months. No, stop. If it's not you getting started today, it's going to be somebody else getting started tomorrow. Okay. Like, this is a wheel that keeps on turning and there is room for everybody. What's the saying? A rising tide lifts all boats. So this isn't even just about Brittany. Let me introduce you to Ashley. She's another Free Mama. Guess what? Brittany and Ashley do the same thing. They provide the same service. Oh my gosh. Check this out though. In the comments, Free Mama recommends Brittany. Do you know anybody or is anybody available? Caitlin, Brittany, check her out. Bobby tags Ashley. Toby comes in. Ashley and Brittany, too late. You guys, there's enough business out there for everybody. There is an abundance of opportunity. I'm telling you what, these posts happen every day. It took me less than 5 minutes to pull all these screenshots. It was the easiest thing ever because people who are following what I teach are doing this every single day. They have clients coming to them. They have other people referring business to them, okay? So the secret to success is not to keep your business a secret. That's it. That's the secret. If you've ever gotten a job, and for anybody panicking, okay, this is freaking me out. I don't like, I don't know anything about, but first of all, I didn't know anything about business either. If you're like freaked out about sales or like, I don't know how to put myself out there, and you're doing it every day. If you've ever had a job, if you've ever had a friend, if you've ever had a boyfriend or been married, you are marketed. It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Where you get into trouble is when you overthink it and you start to look for clients or find clients. No, go be a human, go be an awesome person on the internet, all right? You don't need to find clients to leverage your skills and get paid quickly. I got to start talking faster. To leverage your skills and get paid quickly, focus on setting a strong foundation, building relationships with business owners whose problems you can solve, and commit to showing up. Exposure is how business comes to you. All right, Jordan, give me another prize winner. I'm going to keep going. If you haven't already put Sunshine in the comments, you're going to activate Susie. She is our digital free mama. If you've already put Sunshine in the comments, you don't have to do it again, okay? Secret number 3, we're going to talk super fast. Oh my gosh, Jordan's already ready for me. Katie Bender. Katie Bender, congratulations. You are the next winner of a free mama swag pack. I'm so excited for you. And I'm excited for secret number 3. How to profit in just a few hours a day so that you can spend the rest of it doing what you love. All right, you guys, it is totally possible to replace a full-time income in part-time hours. I'm not the only person who has done this. And it's possible to give yourself a raise anytime you want. This is something I can walk you through. If you have big goals, if you've got a lot of debt you want to pay off, whatever your story is, this is very possible for you. And I'm here to tell you the truth. Okay, so the truth is that if you have a 9-to-5, you're going to have your feet in both worlds for a little while. That time is going to be a little uncomfortable. I've been there. A lot of the people watching right now have also been there. You're going to have to work hard for a little bit until you can make the transition into doing this full time. For those of you who are still working a full-time job, all right? So you're going to have to do both for a little while, not years, just as however long it takes you to do the things I tell you to do, right? So when I first told my husband that I wanted to quit my job, my life was a train wreck, as we've established. He was working 10, 12 hours a day, 7 days a week, and not paying himself. True story. We were both waking up at 5:45 every day. So the idea of like getting up early to work on my business was like not happening. Okay. And I was spending about 3 to 4 hours a day in the car, shuffling my kids to and from different childcare facilities, my job and all this stuff. And like I told you, I cried a lot. I looked like this. I'm glad these are here. This is exactly what I looked like. I put my sunglasses on so my kids didn't see me crying in the car. If you've ever done that, I'm really sorry for you because it was a very sad time in my life, but it's very true. Okay, I launched my freelancing business as a side gig, as so many other free mamas have to do, okay? Using skills I already had. I was doing the same tasks, similar tasks that I was doing at my 9-to-5 job. And I got to the point where I was starting to contribute an extra $1,000, $2,000 a month, which positioned me to be able to leave my job. It's not about already having the resources. I did not have a lot of other time. I did not have a support system. I did not have a whole bunch of extra money. In fact, we had a lot of debt, right? But I was resourceful. I was very resourceful. I was willing to invest in myself. I was willing to stay up late. I was willing to watch no TV. I was willing to hang out with friends less. I was willing to cut back on, little life luxuries like a latte or whatever. Like I was willing to do these things temporarily to get myself where I needed to be. And here's how to make more while doing less. All right, we're going to make our transition. Ready? Develop your expertise so you can charge more. I already saw somebody say I'm not an expert in anything. You guys, Roger didn't even know what Kajabi was like 5 minutes ago. Okay, she didn't. None of you, like, it's so easy to look at other people on the internet and be like, well, they already know. No, they don't already know this stuff. They learned it the same way you're going to have to learn it. All right. So, and it's not going to happen on day one. Maybe you start as a virtual assistant, just managing someone's emails, and then you learn how to do something really cool that you are interested in learning how to do, right? Sharpen your discipline so that you can create time to make it work. All right. I'm not saying y'all aren't hardworking. I am saying I know some of you watch a lot of Netflix because I see you talking about what shows you're binging. It's cool. I like Netflix, but like we all have more time than we think we do. We all have more time than we think we do. All right. And it's about, again, how do we learn to work smarter and not harder so that we're focusing on the things that are actually going to make the biggest difference, not just in our business, but also in our family. Like, are you having dedicated family time? That's a big part of what we talk about inside of the Free Mama. And generating momentum by focusing on the next step, not the end goal. So many people get burnt out and defeated because you're sitting there going, oh my gosh, I have to replace my $50,000 a year salary to be able to leave my job. Well, that is just going to freak you out. I'm just telling you right now, like, you are going to be paralyzed because making $50,000 when you're at zero feels impossible. But what if you started with trying to make $500 a month in your business? Focus on the next step, okay? Instead of looking at the end goal. I want you to know what the end goal is, but I don't want your focus on it, okay? So when it comes to deciding how you should price yourself, charging by the hour is going to limit your earning potential. However, remember what I just said, focus on the next step, not the end goal. A lot of people have to start at hourly pricing. Why? You've never done it before. You don't know how long it's going to take you, okay? You could raise your hourly rates over time and earn more, but you're going to have the same number of hours in a day to work with. We've all got 24, even Beyonce, you guys. When you work on a fixed rate, you're only limited by how long it takes you to get the work done. Project rate, fixed rate, monthly retainer. You heard me use that word earlier. So let's look at an example. This is value-based pricing is what I want to get you to. This is how you profit in a few hours a day. So let's look at this example. So $50 an hour to write a blog post that a client, whoever wants you to write their blog, they're going to assume it's going to take 3 hours, which means they've determined that it's worth $150. We're doing this consciously in our head all the time, right? How much does it cost? Like, we're always doing this, okay? Or $150 to write a blog post that actually takes you 1 hour, right? So the top is an hourly rate, $50 an hour. The bottom, this is project-based pricing or fixed pricing, $150. So how much does a blog post cost? Costs $150. Why? Because you're going to get good at this thing. And instead of doing it in 3 hours, you're going to do it in 1, which means in the same amount of time, you're actually making $450 in 3 hours a day instead of $150 based on if you were at an hourly rate in the client's projections. Make sense? Cool? Okay. Because the quality of your work is not going to be tied to time, you will be able to have complete control over your schedule and your earning potential, your income. So I want to know, how would you guys tell me seriously in the chat? How would you feel if you had an extra hour every single day? Like, would that not change your life? I remember a time in my life where 1 hour every day, like, we're not even getting into self-care. We're just getting into self-sanity with that extra hour. But what would your life be like if you had an extra 4 hours a day? I mean, I ditched the hours commuting time that I spent every day, plus I was working less than I was even working when I was sitting in a desk at my 9 to 5. Life changing. Relationship changing, personal health changing, right? It's intense, you guys. And this is what it's like. That's our RV. We bought that last year. I don't have time to tell you that whole story, but that was also life-changing. You have the freedom to work your schedule around what you and your family want and need and still be able to pay the bills. And you can do this stuff from anywhere in the world. You just need a computer and Wi-Fi, all right? So I want to know from you guys, if you followed what I showed you today, do you think that you could make money freelancing from home? Like, do you think that this is something that you're interested in and you want to do and start a virtual-based business that you can do and you can control? And look at all these people who are already doing it. I know Tracy says she doesn't have to commute anymore. COVID kind of made that less of a thing for a lot of people, but all right, let's give away one more prize. Drop sunshine. If you're just joining us, you can write sunshine right in the chat and you're going to connect with Susie, who is our digital free mama. And then Jordan's going to pull over another winner for me in just a second. All right. So we'll recap why she pulls me a winner. So now this is what we've talked about today, you guys. You can work from home, control your schedule, and make more money without having to join an MLM or sell to your friends and family because that feels gross. You already have all the skills you need to get started to lay a strong foundation, build relationships with people, even if you have no network. Remember, I've already been there, done that. I didn't know anybody when we moved to Texas, not a soul, and get exposure through social media and networking. And that it's totally possible to replace a full-time income in part-time hours by honing your expertise, getting laser focused on your discipline, and keeping momentum so that you don't slip into the hustle mentality. Our winner, congratulations, is Jacqueline Rosales. Rosales? I don't know. I wanted to put an accent on it so bad. Jacqueline Rosales. I hope I said your name right. Congratulations to Jacqueline. I love that name. We almost named Audrey Jacqueline. That was my second. Actually, she was going to be Jacqueline until I looked at her face. And then I was like, oh, she's an Audrey. Okay. So you guys, the Free Mama has changed the lives of over 4,300 women from Canada and the US to the UK to South Africa in the last 3 years. I am not special. You all are special. You are writing the stories based on the information I'm giving you. You are changing your lives. And I'm so happy that so many of you are here with us today. And if you guys were paying close attention today, you noticed that I was spelling something. Did anybody notice that I was spelling freedom? Did anybody notice what was wrong with my spelling of freedom in the acronym of the words that I was highlighting? Did anybody pick up on this? Let me know if you guys picked up on it. I'm gonna watch the chat. I'm gonna keep going because of the delay. But I wanna know, did you guys notice that I was making an acronym with all of the steps that I was, Kristen noticed. Kristen, you were so smart. So then you probably also noticed, Kristen, possibly, that we missed an O. Did anybody notice that? We missed an O. So if you missed it, it's foundation, relationships, exposure, expertise, discipline, overcoming obstacles, momentum, okay? We didn't talk about overcoming obstacles. Why? Because I already told you there's no struggle-free life, and you're not meant to do this by yourself. This being life, this being motherhood, and this being starting a business. You need people on your side who can support you, who understand what you're going through. And so I want you to know that I have revamped, after 3 years, this proven process. And with your permission right now, let me know if you want it. I'm excited to share this with you guys for the very first time. You guys ready? All right. We are talking about the Free Mama Movement 2.0. That was cool. Did you guys see it? I actually did it right the first time. Don't you love when your hands and your brains actually connect? Your hands and your brains. We're doing really good. Okay. It's everything you need to start and run a successful virtual freelancing business from home. I want you to think of this as your fast track to freedom. Okay. This is what is inside of this program for people who don't want to go about doing this by yourself. The Free Mama Movement includes 8 easy to follow training modules. You've already heard what they are all about. This is because I know how much you have on your plate between work and virtual school and life and everything else that comes up in between. So I've intentionally designed this program and fine-tuned it after 3 years and 4,300 students to help set you up for as much success as possible without leaving you overwhelmed, which is why you're going to get module motivators throughout the program to make sure that you stick with it. Did you know that virtual learning, like whether this is through a college or a program like this, the drop-off rate is something like 80%, like 80% of people don't finish programs. And at the Free Mama, we hold your hand every step of the way, all the way until the end, to make sure that you finish it. Because if you don't get the information, you can't take the action. If you don't take the action, you will not get the results. Okay. We want your daily time commitment to be small. You're going to have to find it. You're going to have to create the space for this. But I promise you, if you can give me 30 minutes to an hour most days, your results will be huge. The Free Mama Movement, I know this, I can say this without blinking. Check this out. It will change your quality of life. I've seen it. I've seen it over and over again. It started with my own, like I told you at the beginning, I had to prove it to myself first. But I'm telling you, this changes lives. All right. We already kind of talked about the modules a little bit. Obviously, we go into way more detail. What do I mean by way more detail? Way more detail, I mean workbooks and worksheets to help you do the inner work, the stuff that's on the inside that's going to keep you motivated, templates, swipe copy so that you're not doing this yourself. You don't have to worry about building a website from scratch. You don't have to worry about what do I say, when do I say it, all these things. And we're going to go in order because the Freedom Path is a path. There is a methodology to finding success and building a business. And I'm going to hold your hand every step of the way. So we're going to dive deep into that foundation. Again, I told you during this is what are the skills that you're going to turn into a service? Who are the people who need them? How are you going to connect with those people? What are your rates? What makes you different from other people providing something different? Relationships. Where are the people, the business owners that I need to get connected with? How do I connect with them? And what does this actually look like? What types of conversations should I have with them? And how do I continue to be a real person so that I don't feel salesy or spammy? Because you can do this without ever feeling that way if you follow what I teach you. exposure. Again, that's all about getting visible. You cannot build a business in secret. So if that's your goal, you guys, I probably can't help you. I hate to tell you that because I want nothing more than to be able to help every single one of you improve the quality of your life. But you're going to have a willingness to get uncomfortable. But you are not alone. You are not alone. And I promise to make it as painless on you as possible. And dare I even say fun. All right, so then we're going to talk about expertise. You guys might be like, I don't know what skills I'm going to provide, or, I feel comfortable being a virtual assistant, but I'm not sure I can hit my financial goals. Don't worry. I'm going to introduce you. In fact, I'm going to tell you more about this later, but I'm going to introduce you to a whole lot of, we call these niches. It's like an area of specialty that you can pursue that, again, right now watching this, you probably don't even know that they exist. Okay. So get ready to be enlightened. Discipline's not what you guys think it is. I'm just telling you right now, it's not what you think it is. But it is about focus. It is about self-awareness, and it is a little bit about self-control, you guys. And so we're going to work on those things. We're going to work on those things because I don't just want you to be able to build your business. I want you to enjoy the time that you spend with your family. And if you're holding your phone or constantly worried about what's going on your computer, then you're not getting that balance that you're going to need to be happy and live a totally awesome guilt-free life. Overcoming obstacles. Woo! This one's a doozy. We break it up into internal and external challenges. So not only am I going to help you with all the external obstacles you might face in terms of growing a business and interacting with other people and stuff that comes up with clients or prospective clients, I'm also going to help you with the internal stuff. The voices between your ears that right now are telling you, holy crap, I want this so bad, but I am peeing my pants and I'm just freaking out. I'm so nervous. Yeah, I'm going to help you with that. So don't worry. You're not meant to do this by yourself. And last but not least is momentum. We talk about something called many wins and hashtag Free Mama Win, which I suggest you go search inside of our Free Mama Movement Facebook group in case you want to know if this is like the real deal. But momentum is all about how do I not burn out? How do I address healthier habits in my life, not just in my business, but like, water and like sleeping well and like all of these other things that make us human beings, not just business owners. There's no other program on earth that is as comprehensive as this, that was intended and built to be a support for mothers wanting to take control of their financial future while being there for their family. So here's our path, our eight modules that lead to the Freedom Success Path. You guys are going to get lifetime access to all updates that we do in the future. I humble brag. I have testimonials out the wazoo. We have hundreds of people who have done this. So I wanted to make this a little more relevant. These are from this morning. 1 hour before I started this presentation, Ashley Hug landed another client. And 14 hours ago, Carla, a client that she was working with monthly, put her on a monthly retainer as well. This is real-time success. This isn't something that happened 3 years ago. Like, this was today, you guys. It doesn't get any better than that. And I'm not doing this. They're doing this. They're taking the tools and the information that I teach them, and they're making money. They're earning a living. It is remarkable. And I'm so honored to be able to witness it. So you guys are going to get access to the Free Mama Movement 2.0. Oh, I wish I could do that faster. But that's not it. We love bonuses because bonuses are super fun. So bonus number 1 is the freelancing track. This is its entire own course. Course is a strong word. It's its own track, if you will. And what we've got going inside of this is that remember how I told you I have more support for you to hone in on your area of expertise so that you can charge more and fine tune your skills? We've carefully curated over a dozen niches, specialties, services that you can provide that are higher paying. And we have over the shoulder views, tutorials, a walkthrough of what they are, exactly what you need to know to be successful, and just really enlighten you. You know what your interests are, but you might not know what exists. What are people hiring for out there? And I've gathered a group of experts that are going to walk you through exactly that. Bonus number 2 is our need to know software lab. Now in the Free Mama Movement 1.0, this was right in the course, but we're actually doing something super special. So you might be like, oh my gosh, like I've never, like Kajabi, Asana, these words you're saying on this call, I've never heard of these things. Like, how do I know what I need to know? You don't need to know all of it. Nobody does. But there might become a time where you're talking to a prospective client and you need to learn something. So the Need to Know Software Lab was also pulled out to be its own curriculum. And what's really cool is that you will always be up to date with the latest trends because my team and I will be adding new trainings every single month to the Need to Know Software Lab. So we know software changes quickly. We know technology moves fast. And so we want to keep you guys up to date and current in what people are using so that you can always feel confident that your skills are sharpened. Bonus number 3, we're getting kind of cool over in here. Okay, it's called the Prospect to Paid training. This is one of my most popular trainings that I do. And this actually came about because free mamas had questions. They wanted to see what is the exact step-by-step process of, okay, cool, I see this person who I can help, who has a problem in their business. How do I actually get them to give me some money? Okay. And so I'm going to walk you through that. If you are navigating your freelancing business for the very first time, you are in good company. Everybody here started from zero. Okay. And it's a 6-step process. I'm going to give you over the shoulder views. You're also going to get access to a contract template, a proposal template, a questionnaire of what you should ask when you're having these conversations with business owners. I'm missing something else, onboarding checklist. So you're going to get all of the resources you need to be successful. Like you're just going to have them all. Okay. So there's no guesswork on your part. I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do. And bonus number 4, because you can never have enough bonuses. You know what I'm saying? Is creating a scalable business with passive income. All right. So once your business is up and running, you may find yourself with a burning desire to have more. What's really cool about this program is that I'm going to teach you how to go from, in freelancing, you're serving your clients. We call this one-to-one. I'm going to help you set up some systems and prepare your business to be able to sell things one-to-many. What's really cool about this is that now we are even further detaching the time that you spend in a day from the money that you can bring in. Does that make sense? So I'm going to help give you that. Again, there's going to be lots of swipe available for you. I'm going to give you access to all of my systems and checklists and all of that stuff inside of that as well as let you know about some other ways that we can support you in the Free Mama, because we have other steps to help you as you grow. If you decide that you want more, remember this was called You Deserve More. If at any point you decide you want more, we are going to help support you with those next steps in your business as well. And that training is the first step. So you can see we've got over $12,000 worth of value. And I don't say that lightly. These numbers are not made up. I know what my programs are worth because of how many people I have supported and the revenue that they generate in return. Again, if you were to invest, $12,000 and you could earn 6 figures off of it and quit your job, like that'd be pretty cool. But don't worry, I'm definitely not going to charge you $12,000 because that would be ridiculous. And I have more bonuses. Okay. So tax tracker for your home office. Did you know if you have a dedicated space for your freelancing business, you can actually write that space off as well as all of your utilities, like attributed to that space in your home. I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. And that was a CPA. This tracker was put together by a CPA. I didn't make it up. I'm not that smart. Okay. You're going to get the Path to Freedom workbook and planner. This thing is gold. This has been completely revised. There is no busy work, you guys. This is not fluff. Nothing in that. Like there's no like, oh, just write this because it's a pretty notebook. No, everything that we've laid out for you is super intentional to move you forward to the next step. Okay. And then last but not least is your budgeting worksheet for home and office. This is going to be especially helpful for anybody who is looking to be able to quit a 9-to-5 that you're currently at while building your business. You're going to have to make some plans and potentially make some adjustments to be able to have that happen sooner than later. All right. Oh my gosh, there's even more. Okay. You guys, I'm getting tired. I need some energy from you guys. All right. Access to the Free Mama Matchmaker. How many of you like the idea of business just coming to you, of clients like finding you? We gave some examples with Ashley and Roger and Brittany, but this actually happens inside of the Free Mama Network as well. We have a program called the Free Mama Matchmaker Program. This is a free directory that is available to you to help assist you find even more dream clients. So it's free. It's free for entrepreneurs to come and access our directory and connect with you for free and hook up with you and hire you, which is awesome. But we also have a matchmaker program where entrepreneurs actually hire our team to partner them with you all. So we have 2 ways that we bring leads to you to help you find clients even faster. Here's just a little preview, but that's even old, so we should take that out. Okay, so that's another almost $7,000 in bonuses. Again, I'm not going to charge you this. We're at almost $20,000 of value. You guys, again, $20,000. How much, for those of you who did go to college, how much did you pay for your college degree? And how much debt did it leave you with? And how much are you earning in your career? If I can teach you for less than that, because I'm not going to charge you $20,000, that would, again, I'm not going to do that. Okay. If you can pay tens of thousands of dollars for a degree to end up in a pile of debt, making $40,000 a year, and I can teach you how to make $80,000 a year working half the time at a fraction of the price, would that be worth it? I want you to be free. I'm over here. I'm like yelling. I haven't had water in like 2 hours, you guys. I have, so like I said, I've met you guys. Do you get this? These are free mamas. They're amazing. Stephanie, we met earlier. She's the podcast manager. Lisa Pearson and her husband ended up going into business together. They are freaking awesome. You guys, I have met hundreds of you in real life the last 3 years because I actually care about you, believe it or not. Like I really care. Like I travel around to meet you guys because number one, I like people a lot and I miss hugging humans. None of this was during COVID, by the way. But I want to help you. I want to answer your questions. I want to support you. I want to find out what you need help with. So these are real humans. These are real people just like you. Many of them had never even heard of freelancing before they attended a training just like this. We like go places. Our kids get together sometimes. Like, it's so cool. I love this community. I hope if nothing else that you found value from this presentation and you connect with some of these amazing individuals. And I want to set up a way for you to do that when you enroll in the Free Mama Movement 2.0. So you're also going to get access to our Free Mama Squad. This is for our card carrying free mamas, as we like to say. It's our monthly membership, and you're going to get access when you enroll for 3 months at absolutely no additional cost to you. We have daily check-ins with me and other business coaches who will help support you and provide accountability. You are going to get access to our monthly book club. We send out free swag because we really like swag, in case you guys didn't get that from all of the prize giveaways. You can also ask any question at any time, and we have guest mentors who come in. So other entrepreneurs that I have come in and teach to you guys and tell you exactly, what they do so that you can get different perspective and exposure. So it's very, very exciting. So when you enroll in the Free Mama Movement 2.0, hopefully you are going to join us inside of the Free Mama Squad as well. And so I have just a few questions for you guys. What would this Free Mama life mean to you? Seriously, like I know where I was before I started it. If all this did was give you more peace and a more sustainable way of earning a living, if COVID showed us anything, it's that 9-to-5 jobs aren't as stable as people previously thought. People used to think self-employment was super risky. I don't know. It's pretty stable from my perspective, the way I teach it to my students. If all this did was help you feel less guilty and less stressed out and overwhelmed as a mom, would that be worth it? If all this did was help you quit your job, finally, where are my people in toxic environments, by the way? That was me. Would that be worth it? What is your quality of life worth to you, right? We spend tens of thousands of dollars on a degree that leaves us in this place. If you had a successful virtual freelancing business that was making you money, what would it be worth to you? And I already told you the total value is almost $20,000. I would never expect you to pay that. That's silly. Okay. And by the way, for the record, I think that higher education charging that is also ridiculous, for the record. You guys can get started now for just $197 a month, 12 payments of $197. This is the most affordable option we have ever offered for our programs in the form of a 12-month payment plan. And I'm so excited to bring it to you today. And remember, I told you at the beginning that even before I started my virtual business, I wasn't moved enough to make a change because I was comfortable. And so I want to ask you, I want you to think about how uncomfortable would it be if you don't make a change? If 1 year from now, you're still sitting back in the same position you're in today, is that discomfort worth it? I hope if nothing else, I have moved you. I hope I have moved you the same way that it took me a loss of life to be moved and do something. There's a reason I wave my arms. There's a reason I bribe you with giving stuff away. There's a reason we're giving away a computer here in a second. Like, I want to move you. I want to disrupt you from the comfort of your uncomfortable life. I want you to realize that you can change. And here's something I know, and this might sting a little for some of you. When your desire for change is bigger than your fear, you're going to get out of your own way. When your desire for change is bigger than your fear, you'll get out of your own way. But if your fear is bigger, then you're going to stay complacent. You're going to stay still. Okay. Every day we make choices. You can rest on the fence. Those of you who are in the Free Mama community, you know I talk about being a fence sitter and that it hurts your crotch. You guys, sitting on the fence hurts your crotch. You're just going to be watching these what ifs pass you by. Okay. Or you can get moving. You can move now. You can head over to freedom.thefreemama.com. You can get signed up now. I do have some fast action bonuses coming. You can head over to freedom.thefreemama.com. You can trade up your life, trade up your quality of life for not just you, but your family with the support of people who can help you make back the money. We know what we're doing. I've proven that. I know what I'm doing. I know how to teach this stuff. I'm really bad at crafts and cooking. Don't ever ask me for advice there, but I know how to do this and I know how to help you do it too. And with your access to the squad for 3 months, we're going to make sure that you guys are successful. We're going to hold your hand through this whole process. And so, like I said, I've got some fast action bonuses for you guys. We are all about action takers. If you guys ever watch me on Free Mama TV, you know, I always talk about your action taking tips and motivation is like what I always say. That's what I'm here for, your action taking tips and motivation. So your fast action bonus is that I'm going to give a free one-on-one coaching call with me. You guys, you can't even buy this. I don't sell that. Ask my students. You cannot buy a one-on-one coaching call with me. It's not a thing in my world anymore. Okay. I have too many students. I don't do one-on-one. For the first 10 people who enroll in the Free Mama Movement 2.0, you're going to get a one-on-one coaching call with me. And I'm so excited to get to know you. So again, head to freedom.thefreemama.com because I would hate for you to miss that. But I have another fast action bonus. My team doesn't even know about this. They love when I do this, by the way. They love when I put stuff in slides. And I'm like, oh, I didn't tell anybody about this. Okay. Everyone who enrolls by Thursday, it's Monday, March 8th, Happy International Women's Day. For everyone who enrolls by Thursday, you're going to be invited to a special welcome call with me and a handful of other Free Mamas. You guys can ask us anything. If you are pooping your pants while you get out your credit card, number one, you're in good company because I tend to have some GI issues, but otherwise, you're going to be in really good company because everybody's scared when they start. Everyone has questions when they start. Everyone feels like they don't know when they're doing when they start. Everybody is afraid to put themselves out there when they start. Everyone. Remember, you are special. You are a millennial snowflake. Even if you're not a millennial, you are a special snowflake, but you are not unique. Your challenges, the fears and doubts that you have right now, they are not exclusive to you. I promise you. Okay. So we're all going to hang out on Friday morning. I think I put it on my calendar for 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. If you can't join us, you can get the replay. So this is for everybody who signs up by Thursday. So again, I want you guys to get started now with 12 easy payments of $197 for my people who like a deal. What's up? That's me. I love a deal. I'm a sucker for a deal. Same way I'm a sucker for free stuff. You can get the best value is actually our 6-month payment plan of $367, or you can get our best savings plan if you pay in full for $1,997. And all of those are available to you at freedom.thefreemama.com. I cannot wait to get you guys enrolled. As we do that, we're going to get to Q&A here in just a second. So if you guys have questions, I can't even see the chat anymore, Jordan, because of the freedom.thefreemama.com. So I'm going to ask Jordan to feed me any questions that you guys have that she has not already answered or that she thinks needs to get answered here on the replay. And in the meantime, who here wants to win a laptop? If you would like to win a laptop, if that is exciting to you, I want you to comment in the chat with the word grand prize. We are giving away a laptop computer. It's going to take a hot second to get coordinated, okay? Because I want you to be happy with it. And so I have two, you get to choose between it's called the Yoga. And that's, I mean, both of them are valued at like $1,000, not including tax. So, I mean, like half your investment, I'm basically giving back to you in the form of a computer or a MacBook Air. So you get to choose between a MacBook Air and a Yoga. I forget who makes the Yoga. I was going to put a picture of both of them, but it made the slide look ugly. So my team will support you. I promise you, we will help you get that figured out. Jordan is going to feed me the winner of the grand prize here in a few minutes. We're going to let you guys catch up because I know there's a big delay. And again, you guys can head over to freedom.thefreemama.com to get enrolled, take advantage of those fast action bonuses. We would love to help you. If you need help, if you have questions, post them. Jordan, hook me up with a question or two, maybe before you pick a winner for the computer. if you guys need help, if you've got to jump off, if you've like, oh my God, I got to go talk to my husband. Like, I get it. I actually, yeah, we won't get into that. Let's just say if you want to head over to Free Mama TV, I have a video that I did with my husband, and I may or may not make investments on the credit card, pay them off, and then tell him. I'm not condoning that, by the way. I'm just being honest about things that maybe I've done in the past, but I understand. I want you to feel good about your decision, although I do want you to feel extremely uncomfortable, because if you're not uncomfortable, you're not growing, and the Free Mama is going to make you grow. I promise you. If you guys need help, if you need help getting off the fence, you can message our chatbot. So Susie is who you got hooked up with. You guys can get right back in that direct message where you entered to win your prizes. You can type in susie.thefreemama.com as well if you want to save that to hook up with Susie, or you can just get right back in your DMs. Let us know what questions you have. Give us some time to get back to you. I do have people helping right now who are other free mamas just like you. Everybody who's supporting you right now is someone who has gone through my programs. Okay, these are people who are here to support you, and they've literally been exactly where you are. These aren't random people I recruited. We practice what we preach. Okay, or you guys can give my team a call, or you can text them. So give my team a call, 832-910-7398. You can see it right there on the screen, or you can text. Again, give us some time to get back to you. I do only have one person on the phone, so be gentle, leave a message. We'll get back to you guys. We want to help you get off the fence. We're here to disrupt you, to help you make a change. Resting people stay resting. It's why we are all obsessed with Netflix. My goal is to get you to move, okay? All right, let me bring my chat down. Again, just post your questions. Will we get access to the matchmaker if we're moving from 1.0 to 2.0? Yes, you already have access to the matchmaker program if you are in 1.0. If you have not got signed up, Jordan, what would you like me to tell them to do? Do you want them to email you? Okay, email. If you can't find access to them, you can go to the freemamamatchmaker.com. If you are a student, if you enrolled in 1.0 or when you enroll in 2.0, we're going to vet you before we approve you anyway. But you can go to the freemamamatchmaker.com. And if you still need support signing up, then email hello@thefreemama.com, and my team will support you getting access to the matchmaker program. I'm on the fence because I've taken another course. Would this help me get my business moving forward more? I can't answer that 100% in terms of with comparison to the course that you're asking about. What I can say is that I didn't redo this program over the course of the last 2 months for fun. It's a lot of work. My team has been working tirelessly to get this ready for you guys. The reason we did it is because when you know better, you do better. And after 3 years of supporting you, I know where your hangups are. I know what could be streamlined. I knew that we could do better. When I made the program, I hadn't had anybody go through it, right? I hadn't helped anybody yet. But now that I have, I couldn't not redo it. But when I tell you we've been working on it for the last 2 months, I'm not exaggerating. So what I can tell you is I can say with pretty much confidence that I think that this is the best program to help you start a virtual business on the market. I can tell you that with the added bonus of having access to the Free Mama Squad for 3 months, you literally have everything and no excuses about being successful and earning at minimum your investment back. However, something I'll say to all of you is like, I'm not going to do this for you. My team's not going to do this for you. You're still going to have to do it. But we will answer every question. We will give you all the support you need. We will, give you all the accountability that you need. And if you need something else, I'll make it. Like if we miss something, we'll fix it. We'll get it in there. We'll make another training. We'll get another template. We didn't leave anything untouched from the Free Mama Movement 1.0. Every worksheet, every template, every swipe copy, everything has been improved, enhanced, or modified. Okay, a lot of people are asking about upgrading from 1.0 to 2.0. You guys are going to get instructions. We're going to be rolling that out in waves so that my team doesn't get overwhelmed, because there is a portion of that has to be done manually. We got to dot our I's and cross our T's. So if you're ready to get access to 2.0, just keep an eye on your inbox. I would say if you don't hear from my team by Friday, Jordan, is that good? By Friday? Yes, by Friday. Okay, if you don't hear from, if you are a student of the Free Mama Movement 1.0 and you don't hear from my team by Friday, go ahead and email hello@thefreemama.com and they will help you out. But please just be patient over the next 48, 72 maybe hours, and we'll give you instructions on how to do that. Someone says, do I need to commit to the $97 a month to get the 3 months Free Mama Squad group? No. If you are enrolling in the Free Mama Movement 2.0, you get access for 3 months free to the Free Mama Squad. You will be enrolled to stay automatically, but we are not here to pull a fast one on you. We are going to let you know exactly how you can opt out of that if you don't want to remain a member of the Free Mama membership, the Free Mama Squad. So you don't have to do anything differently, and you don't have to commit. It's a month-to-month membership. You can opt out at any time. There's no long-term commitment to be a member of the Free Mama Squad. Someone is asking if they just joined 1.0, will they get access to the 3 months of coaching? You will not. The 1.0, it's a separate program. It was a separate price point. It doesn't come with the same bonuses. However, we invite you to join the Free Mama Squad at any time. If you are a member of 1.0, you can join at any time from inside of your dashboard of 1.0, or you can email hello@thefreemama.com and we can get you enrolled in the Free Mama Squad. Someone is asking, oh, that was the same one. Prize winner. Renee Dahl. Renee Dahl, I hope I'm saying your name right. Renee Dahl is the grand prize winner of the computer. Everybody snaps for Renee. Congratulations. That is so exciting. Renee, my team will reach out to you to get you hooked up with which type of laptop you would like. I'm so excited for you. How long is pricing available? Can we join anytime? We cannot join anytime. You have until the end of the week, and then you will not be able to join. You will be able to go onto a wait list until we open this up again. You can ask me when I'll open it up again, but I actually don't have the answer to that if I'm being completely honest right now. I'll know soon, but I do not know right now. So the pricing is available for this week. You can join anytime this week. The faster you join, the more you get to take advantage of these other bonuses that we have offered. However, at the end of this week, you will be put on a waiting list if you want to be, if you want to know when we open it up again. The reason for that is because we are inviting these people into the squad. I want to know that my energy and my team's energy is being dedicated to the people who are ready to get off the fence, to the people who are committed to taking action and getting uncomfortable and moving. That's where our energy needs to be right now. How am I doing, Jordan? Doing awesome. Yes. Okay, I'm going to take a drink of water and you guys can drop questions if you got them. Going once. Any questions? You guys, something I'll tell you, and if you're here right now, if I'm talking about you, let everybody know so they know I'm not making it up. The one thing every single Free Mama has told me, who has waited, who has been a wallflower, who has wanted to convert, to join, who has wanted to like watch and been like a wallflower in the Facebook group, or has wanted to try to figure it out themselves, has wanted to like, oh, I'm just going to take advantage of the free materials. The problem with the free material, you guys, you can learn this stuff on the internet. Everything is in Google and YouTube. The problem is you don't know what you don't know. You don't know what you don't know. And I can't say this enough as somebody who navigated this alone for a very long time. You're not meant to do this alone. And so the benefit of doing this together now is that you're not alone. And so all the people who watch for months, for weeks, for years even, and then join, the one thing every single one of them has told me, I wish I would have done this sooner. Every single one of them. I wish I would have done this sooner. Jordan, am I lying? I'm not lying. Every single person who has ever, I wish I would have done this sooner. Oh my goodness. Okay. Sharon has joined. Renee has joined. Brittany has joined. Congratulations, ladies. I'm so excited for you. Jordan's see, I'm telling the truth. Everyone has waited. I disregard. Everyone disregard. Was that to me? Jordan's feeding me notes. I wish you guys could see my setup here. It's pretty funny. Lauren, I wish I would have invested sooner. Jenna, I was one of those. Brandy, true. Jennifer, true. Heidi, she ain't like every single one. You guys are spinning your wheels and you don't have to. Remember, I told you, like, we're all paying with time or money. And I get it. I know how scary it is to invest in yourself. I do. And that's why we want you in the squad when you invest in the Free Mama movement, because we want you to have access to me and the team members, my team members who are free mamas just like you, who have walked this path just like you in the last 3 years of the Free Mama movement. We want you to know that we're there and we can answer your questions in real time and help you work through those fears. Remember, there's a reason I couldn't talk about overcoming obstacles in this training today. Those happen in real time. We call this mindset work, right? Those happen in real time. So those fears that you're feeling, I get it. I didn't finish my thought. Can we cancel before the 12 months if making monthly payments? You may not. So it is a 12-month commitment, if I'm understanding that correctly. Can we cancel before the 12 months if making monthly payments? Okay, yes, sorry, I had to read that twice. No, it's a 1-year commitment. So it is if you choose the monthly payment plan, you are committing to pay for those 12 months. So it's not, you don't get to try it on, right? Again, we practice what we preach. So I would never tell you, yeah, go work with a client and have them break up your payments, give them all of your work. And then if they change their mind, they don't have to pay you. That's what you would be doing to me. I did the work. I did my part. I gave you all the information. I gave you the coaching, and you didn't fulfill your end of that relationship. Now, here's the deal. I'll be just fine. Financially, I'll be fine. The problem with this is that I know for a fact that you won't be successful because there's a reciprocity of energy in the world. And if you're not going to honor your commitments to me, then you're not going to honor your commitments to yourself, and you're not going to follow through with your clients. So again, we're getting a little deep here, but this is some of the mindset work that we do. This is some money mindset stuff too. And again, I know that it's scary, but no, it's not. This isn't a try it on. You're going to go all in, and we're going to help you find your spot. We're going to help you find where you're happy, the thing that you love. We're going to give you the support that you need to execute on it and earn your investment back. Okay. Is this something that can sustainably be a side hustle, or is it meant for someone to looking to quit their job? Can totally be a sustainable side hustle. 100%. If you're here and you're like, I freaking love my job, but I need an extra $1,000 because I like to go to Target every weekend. Cool. Totally. Freelancing can totally be a side hustle because you get to control everything. You get to control your rates, the services you provide, how many clients you take on. So it can absolutely remain a side gig. Can you send me your beautiful energy? I can try. I am known to flail around and inspire. I'm a very energetic person. I'm also extremely passionate about this topic. You will only hear me go quiet when my husband's talking about cars. I usually get pretty quiet because I have nothing to say. But this is something I care about, not just because it's changed my life, but because I've now dedicated my life to helping other women change their lives. So I do bring a lot of energy. I'm a pretty hyper person, but again, if you know me or you talk to anybody who does know me, I also go to bed very early and I start to shut down at like 6:30 p.m. I'm like, so I lose energy as the day goes on. But thank you. Can we pay it off early? Income tax this year is making that possible for us this year. Yes, we will let you do that, Jordan. Sorry. Just email hello@thefreemama.com. If you want to pay it off early, you can definitely do that. What I will say to that is if you are committing to your payment plan. So if you sign up on the 12-month payment plan, then that is the investment amount that you will need to pay off. Like you don't get to backtrack. Does that make sense? Because we can't give you the same perks of someone who takes that one-time investment and gets that benefit. So maybe select the 6-month payment plan so that you get some benefit there. Do you still get help after a year of the course? You get lifetime access to the course. It doesn't go away, and you get access to any future updates as well. So anything that we add on in the future, anything that we update, we go back, we make corrections, additions, all that stuff, you'll get access to that. And after the 3 months of the Free Mama Squad, you can choose to join us. We've had members inside the Free Mama Squad for the last 2 years. Who are still with us, which is awesome. We are a family. It is once you are making money in your business, it's a very minimal investment for the value that you get for being a part of that community. So yes, like I said, we have other things inside of the Free Mama to make sure that you are always getting the support you need at whatever level of business you are at, and the type of support that you need, I should say. My cat's busting in the office. All right, how we doing, Jordan? Any more? Good. All right. Any more questions, you guys? So again, you are looking to go to freedom.thefreemama.com. The first 10 people, and I know about half those are already taken up according to the messages I'm getting. First 10 people are going to get a free one-on-one coaching call with me. You can't even buy this. I don't offer it anymore. I don't have the capacity anymore with the number of students that we have, but the first 10 people are going to get that call with me. We're also going to send you information for everybody who signs up between, oh, okay. Jordan's sharing with me a comment that the free mama, this happens a lot. The free mama is not free. This is so sad. Okay. So I would like to address this. Would you like to start a business and never get paid? Of course not. I am running a business. I'm running a heart-based, service-based business, a heart-centered service-based business. You can ask anybody who's ever worked with me or talked to me or met me. I put everything into what I do for you guys, and I over-deliver 110%. The free mama doesn't mean free, you're not paying. If you don't have skin in the game, I can guarantee you you're not going to show up. I can guarantee you you're not going to show up. Okay. You have to invest in yourself if you want to make a change. It's an inarguable fact. Okay. The free that we're talking about is the freedom that I can teach you to have for yourself, the freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, to have no ceiling on your income potential, to decide when you take a vacation and not have to ask somebody's permission. Like I said, I was in the hospital last week, you guys, and all I had to worry about was my health. I didn't have to worry about making money or reporting into a 9 to 5 the next day and asking for time off or how I was going to pay for my hospital bill. That's the freedom we're talking about. It's the freedom to live a totally awesome, guilt-free life. And I'm going to be honest with you, that kind of freedom is not free. Okay. You're going to have to work hard, but I'm going to teach you how to do it without hustling. All right. I'm going to make it as easy on you as possible. We're going to equip you with all the support and tactical stuff, like literally the how-tos, the swipes and the templates and the whatever. So I understand that you feel sad about it. And I challenge you to challenge your own perspective on what your expectations were coming into this conversation. Okay. And what you expect from other people, and maybe what you think other people expect from you. And again, this is that deep inner work. This is that overcoming obstacles. And it's something that we talk about a lot, honestly, in our community, because it's hard. I always say entrepreneurship is the greatest personal development course you'll ever take. So if if you feel sad a lot, if you feel fear a lot, if you feel overwhelmed a lot, if you feel like a victim a lot, those are all things that we're going to work on a lot. and you are going to become the best version of yourself, and it's going to be hard and it's going to be uncomfortable, and it is going to be so frigging worth it. I can't even tell you. So, yay, congratulations to Brittany. We're so excited to have you here. Jordan's giving me a play-by-play. I feel like I was answering another question before I saw your message, Jordan, and I've already forgotten it. Okay, so again, we are looking for free. I'll stick around as long as you guys have questions. Carla said she started in November. She already earned back her investment, which is awesome. Congratulations. Freedom.thefreemama.com. That's what I was saying. We want to have you guys. So first 10 people are going to get a one-on-one coaching call with me. Everybody who joins by Thursday is going to get to come hang out with me on Friday, which I'm so excited about. We'll send you an email. I am just so grateful that you guys invested this time in yourself and that you chose to spend it with me over the course of the last almost 2 hours now. I do not take it lightly in the least at all. I don't take it for granted. I'm constantly humbled by the fact that I get to help other women make the same transformation that I was able to make almost 6 years ago now, which is really, really crazy to me that it's been that long. And it's life-changing. And I want to help you change your life, but you're going to be the one to do it. You get to be the hero of your story. I'm just over here in the sideline to cheer you on, give you the information so that you make a lot fewer mistakes than I did, and be an advocate for you that you can do this. Because like I told you in my story, like not everybody in your world is going to get this. Not everybody understands, but we have a community of over, like almost 34,000 people now who do get it. So you are not alone. This isn't some secret thing. And there's a reason I wave my arms and I get loud on the internet. I want as many moms to know about this opportunity as possible, because I think we are constantly fed a lot of bogus from not just the status quo in our society about what it means to be a good mom, but also all of this, other business models that make us feel bad about ourselves when they don't work. Nobody tells us the truth about them. So I'm so grateful. I want to take advantage of the program, but I need to discuss it with my husband first. I totally respect that. I'm not the kind of person who's going to be like, no, don't do that. No, you should do that. You want him to be on your side. What I will tell you is that I love your attitude, by the way. I hope we can find the money. It's not, I don't have the money. It's where can we find the money? That's that difference between having resources and being resourceful. So I don't know who said that, but good on you. That's awesome. What I was going to share is I do have a YouTube video over on Free Mama TV with my husband. If you go to YouTube, Free Mama TV, or Lauren Golden is my name, you can search, and you search on my channel for the word spouse. Maybe Jordan can find it and drop it in the chat. I did an interview with my husband, and we talked about at various stages in our marriage, because he opened a business, but he had to take out a multi-six-figure loan to open a business. That was terrifying. $2,000 is nothing compared to $200,000. I'm just saying, like, I wasn't sleeping at night. Okay. And we talk about how I supported him. I believed in him, but it didn't mean that I shared his same goals, or like I understood, and we talked about what that looked like. And then we talked about like when I started freelancing and wanted to quit my job, like just, we've kind of waffled of like, you can support someone and not know how they need to be supported. Does that make sense? So I think watching that video, maybe alone first, but even with your partner, might be something that's beneficial to you. That's why we made that video, because we are not perfect people. We've made a lot of mistakes. We've lost a lot of money along the way. And I hope that helps you and gives you some clarity of like, yeah, my husband's a real person too. Like, we're not little robots over here. Like we've gone through the exact same challenges you guys have gone through. So I see that people posted the link. You guys, thank you again so much for your time. If you have any more questions, again, please just send me a message inside of the direct messenger. Either Susie will get you where you need to be, and I also have other free mamas ready to help you. You can also text or call us at that phone number that you see on there as well. We'll send out the replay. So if you missed part of it, or for people who jumped off, we'll give you guys that information as well. And you guys can get access to all of those goodies. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of your Monday. Thank you again for spending it with me. I don't take it lightly. Happy International Women's Day. And I mean it when I say you all are my inspiration. You are why I show up and do what I do. You are the real heroes of the world, in my opinion. And if you choose to change yourself, think about how that will change your family. And when you change your family, you change your neighborhood. And when you change your neighborhood, you change your community. When you change your community, we change the world. So a little less stress, a little more self-confidence and self-belief, a little less overwhelm, a little more financial stability. You guys are world changers. So I'm proud of you. Thank you again. I'll see you guys soon. And I'm so excited to support those of you who end up joining us inside of, I was trying to give you my face. There we go. No, am I sharing? Am I doing it? No, stop share. There we go. I'm so excited to see those of you guys inside of the Free Mama Movement 2.0 and our Free Mama Squad. I'm supposed to tell you, send Susie a message. So again, send me a DM to Susie, a message asking for replay. If you type in the words replay, R-E-P-L-A-Y, one word, replay, or if you go to susie.thefreemama.com, we'll give you guys not only access to the replay, but also all of my slides from this presentation. So if there's anything you want to go back and review and look at, you guys have the ability to do that as well. Thank you guys again. I hope you have an amazing rest of your Monday, and we'll see you soon. Bye.